Hey YouTube, my name's Conley. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so excited to be posting my first official video that is made just for YouTube. This video has been months in the making, but I'm so excited to finally be posting it. It's taken me so long because I honestly bit off a bit more than I can chew with this project. I'm not gonna lie. I wound up with over 400 minutes of raw footage over 3 days of prepping for this bridal shower, and that just overwhelmed me to my core. And it has just taken me so long to finally decide that, you know what? We are getting 3 videos. This is getting broken up into 3 different videos, 1 video per day of this project. And that's how I can make it into easily digestible pieces for me. And hopefully it makes it more entertaining for you guys. Have a little bit more of an in-depth view of what the process looks like for me when I'm catering and preparing for a large gathering like this. So without further ado, here is day 1 of prepping for our bridal shower. It's 5:59 and I'm currently waiting outside of the grocery store to open at 6 a.m. to do what will be probably the first of, I guess, 2 or 3 grocery shops today for this bridal shower. I was gonna get started on making bread this morning, only to notice I have no bread flour anywhere in my house. So we need to go to the store. It's 6:01. We're safe to go in. The one benefit to being up this early, the sunrise. So the first step for getting everything together for the bridal shower this weekend, the mother of the bride sent me one of the salads. She wants this Charlie Bird farro salad. So that's the first salad that I'm gonna be making. So I'm getting my grocery list together, and then she left the second salad up to me and whatever I want. So I was just asking my mom what looked good, and we were flipping through a couple of different cookbooks. I pulled out the Half Baked Harvest Everyday Cookbook, and then also the Wishbone Kitchen Cookbook. And this is our winner. We're gonna make this blueberry barbecue grilled chicken salad because we're having a roast chicken as well as some salmon as the proteins we're doing. So I'm thinking making this salad without the chicken and then having this farro grain salad will make 2 really nice balanced options to go with the grilled chicken and the salmon. I like that they have different lettuces in them. This farro salad is arugula and lots of herbs and farro based. And then this one is gonna have radicchio, mixed green, butter lettuce, basil, goat cheese, blueberries, sunflower seeds. It's just super delicious summery. I'm very excited to make this. I mean, that just looks incredible. For the dessert, I found this pistachio layer cake from the Broma Bakery Sweet Tooth one. Sarah is incredible. Every recipe I've made out of this book is 10 out of 10. So I'm going and trusting this one blind. I've never baked this recipe, which is a little bold of me, but I have full faith in her. I saw a video of someone making a pistachio raspberry layer cake where they layered raspberry jam and raspberry buttercream between the pistachio cakes, and it was just such a beautiful pink and green contrast. So that's basically what I'm trying to recreate. I'm gonna try to find a Swiss buttercream recipe. I think I'm probably gonna use the one from Sally's Baking Addiction. I think I'm just gonna add some freeze-dried raspberries pulverized into it from Trader Joe's. That's just, I think, gonna give the perfect balance of raspberry flavor, that pink color, without being too overpowering or adding too much moisture and destabilizing our frosting. Because I wanna make this 3 layers. I also wanna have some thick layers of like frosting and jam in between them. So we're trying to build a hefty cake here. Ideally, I would be doing this like on Monday or Tuesday. Today is Thursday. This is just when I've got help. So I'm just putting this all into 2 days of prep. If you really want to be on top of it, you can spread this up over the whole week. This part can easily be done like a week in advance. This salad serves 4 to 6, which is also what our Charlie Bird salad serves, and I'm doubling that recipe. So I think I'm gonna double plus a little. So we're like doubling and a half everything, because I believe our head count is 27 for the bridal shower. So 2 big salads, salmon, grilled chicken, 4 loaves of bread, and then cake for dessert. We should be plenty covered. Okay, grocery list is made. Now we shop. We've made it to our first planned grocery trip of the day. So we're at one of my favorite grocery stores in Orange County, and I'm hoping to get most of our herbs, nuts, vegetables, and things like that. And then they make the most incredible sangak here, and I've never found it anywhere else around here, so we will be buying a sangak to take home for us. Anyone who's from around here probably already knew exactly where I was talking about when I said that, but we are going to Wholesome Choice. That place is always so busy, but it was even more crowded than I was expecting it to be, and it was very hectic, especially in that produce section. Busy, busy, busy. So we are on to Trader Joe's next to get the rest of our list. We got farro, apple cider vinegar, pistachios, parsley, mint, radishes, arugula, mixed greens, blueberries, sunflower seeds. So now all we need are, we also got basil, which I forgot to write on here, but I do remember that blueberry wishbone kitchen salad definitely has torn basil on top of it. I'm like 99% confident. So we got basil. On to Trader Joe's. I need shaved parm, butter lettuce, radicchio, goat cheese, shallot, blueberry jam, butter, vegetable oil, eggs, sour cream, milk, sugar, freeze-dried raspberries, raspberry jam, and fresh raspberries. I probably could have gotten a few more of these things from here, but it, like I said, was pretty hectic in there, and I know where they are at Trader Joe's. I know I can get them. We're just gonna keep that part simple. On to Trader Joe's we go. As it turns out, we do need to make one more grocery stop, so we are at Sprouts for our 4th grocery store of the day. Let's go and get the last of our stuff, and let's move on to next steps, because I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to get home, sit down, have a lunch, regroup, and then we'll move on to next steps. This is why you usually budget it out over more of like a week as opposed to a 2-day thing the way I'm doing it, but do as I say, not as I do. Going in the secret back way. Why is butter lettuce apparently the hardest thing to find in the world? Okay, here we go. Now that we are back with all of our groceries, I'm gonna go through and organize this and all that, and I think that the bread looks like it's about ready to shape, so we'll get into some bread shaping. Prepping the dressings for your salad a day or 2 in advance is such an easy way to cut down on time the day of the event. I know it seems so easy to just throw a few ingredients together, but that's another 10-15 minutes or so that you can save yourself the day of. And if you prepare it before, it really gives all those flavors time to marry together and adds for an even more flavorful dressing. Why not prep it ahead and save yourself the headache? So for this blueberry barbecue grilled chicken salad, I'm not doing the blueberry barbecue sauce because I'm not making the chicken component. We're already gonna be getting a roast chicken from somewhere else that I think is gonna pair really nicely with this, but I am gonna be making the blueberry vinaigrette. So I'm doubling this recipe. So I'm gonna make basically a full jar of blueberry vinaigrette that I can then just leave in the fridge, and on the day of, shake it up, ready to go, pour it over the salad, and it'll just save that much more of a headache. 1/3 cup olive oil, and like I said, I'm doubling it, so I'm gonna be doing double of everything I say. 1/3 cup apple cider vinegar. Oh man. Trying to pour with my left hand was not a smart move. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Some fresh cracked black pepper, and 1/2 cup of blueberry jam. This thing's gonna be full. I think I need a bigger mason jar because that's already at the top. Okay, let's find bigger. Let's see what we've got. It looked like just a little bit of the salt stayed in that other jar, so for good measure. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna finely chop 1 shallot, or 1/2 a shallot for the regular recipe. I'm using a whole shallot because doubling the recipe. Oh wow, that is the most beautiful color. That is so incredibly tasty and refreshing and like summery, bright, delicious. So good.